Hello. Okay, so I'm gonna try really concentrate on the game, so I might not talk too much, but if you are watching, then enjoy just watching some of the games, and maybe I will talk a little bit more when I can. But really, I should be focusing on the games mostly. This particular battle should not be too hard since I'm against a grass type as a full-on aggro fire type deck. This Meowscarada is not gonna do a whole lot. I think I'm just gonna draw some more cards here and hope, yep, to get a Blaine, and then just attack for 60. Could have used a Blaine here, but I'm not sure if that's very useful. So instead we just do this, and then obviously he attacks again. Okay, he gets his first. I go into the Vulpix. Yes, I think that's for the best. And then we play Giovanni. Because that's gonna be... Oh, I didn't even have to play Giovanni actually. I should have just used the regular attack, because obviously that's gonna do 110 already without a Giovanni. And this is why I should pay attention, because I make silly mistakes like that all the time. So yeah, let's try and not make any mistakes here. But obviously this guy is not gonna do a whole lot. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. That's the first win, I guess. Let me do this. 103 wins. As you can see, my win rate is not the best. I've been losing more than actually winning. but maybe today is the day that changes. Who knows? We'll have to see. I am gonna be playing mostly Blaine anyways, because I like playing an aggro deck, and I like being able to kind of one-shot some opponents who are playing Meowscarada decks. The Blaine deck does pretty much struggle against Gyarados and you know, the regular meta decks like Darkrai. Looks like we are against the Darkrai deck right here. Let's see what this guy has. If he's gonna play anything, I mean he should. Oh, there we go. Yep, there it is. That's the Darkrai deck, as expected. So yeah. Rocky Helmet is not gonna do anything because he can just freely attack. So I'm just gonna skip and have him do 20 damage. You can't really do a lot against 20 damage things. Sadly, I don't have a Professor's Research or a Pokeball, which means I'm pretty vulnerable. Maybe this guy is trying to reconnect. Let's hope he does reconnect. Otherwise we will have to sit here for like 1 minute and a half. Okay, there we go. Let's hope I get a basic Pokemon next turn. Obviously, otherwise this game is going to be... Okay, Rapidash is also saving us here. Doesn't do that much, but... I mean, we can blame... Oh, actually no, we just die anyways, right? Because he gets enough energies on his Dark Prism. Oh, well, let's see. Let's just play it out and maybe he forgets that he can actually attack. You never know, I make that mistake as well sometimes, but I'm guessing this game is lost, sadly. Oh, he plays Giratina. And a cloak, okay. No. Is he just stalling, I guess? Yeah, there we go, okay. Well, that was just unfortunate, but yeah, that's the loss. Sadly, you lose the entire game if you don't have any Pokemon on your bench. That's just how it works. Not a whole lot we can do about that. So yeah, that's a loss. But, well, we move on. We go to the next one anyways. And hope that guy is not running a Darkrai deck. That would be lovely. He most likely is though. What are you running? Oh, he is running a grass type. That's actually nice. That's good for me. A Weedle, okay. That's the Beedrill deck. I have 2 Pokeball in my hand. So that at least guarantees that I get some basic Pokemon, at least 1 Ponyta. Since I have 2 Ponyta, 2 Vulpix in my deck. Okay, so there's a Ponyta. I cannot attach any energy yet, obviously. But okay, that's a pretty decent start anyways. Now we wait and see what he does. Okay, he gives it extra HP, that's fine. 70 HP, deals 20 damage. I would love a Ninetales. That's not a Ninetales, but still pretty decent. Sure, let's give it a Rocky Helmet. That's at least 20 damage, right? Then we Tail Whip, and we hope we get a... no, we don't get heads, but that's fine. Just... I mean, if he has... yeah, he has a Kakuna here, which makes sense. Then there's a 50-50 chance my Vulpix gets paralyzed. And then hopefully we draw a Ninetales. Because if we draw Ninetales and we play Ninetales, so we evolve the Vulpix. Oh, okay, he's not paralyzed. But in that case we could have evolved the Vulpix and then been fine anyways. Now we just retreated, that's also fine. And then we play Rapidash and Blaine, and we actually win. So that's an easy one. And that's what I mean with this Blaine deck can win you games very fast and early. There we go, 104 wins and 749 points. Let's go on to the next one. Yeah, grass type decks are really weak against this deck. They are pretty much, well, they can't really do a lot unless they get some good draws, and I get some really bad draws. So yeah, let's see what we have against us here. At least my opening hand seems pretty decent. And we are against a Psychic. Okay, that's a Giratina deck apparently. Probably gonna be a Mewtwo, I'm guessing. Let's see. That's another Giratina. Two Giratina. Okay. Might be a bit of a hard game to win. Let's see. Maybe we can get some good stuff. Anyways. I mean, this is 20 damage. It's not a lot, but okay, we have to start somewhere. And sadly, we don't have a Blaine. Having a Blaine here would have been pretty nice. Okay. He has a helmet on his Giratina, so okay, yeah, that's actually not too bad. I don't mind. But he is going to be able to attack next turn, actually. So maybe I do mind. Do I mind? You could also try with Tail Whip. I don't know. So the thing I could do here is put an energy on Vulpix and Tail Whip in the hopes that he cannot attack me next turn. And then Ninetales the turn after. I think that's the play. Then we can at least Rapidash this guy and then hope we get a... no, okay. Well, sad. In that case, we hope to get a Blaine anyways, and then we wait and see what we can get. Yeah. Let's see what we draw here. Because a Blaine would be nice, because then I could actually... Oh, this is also nice. Sabrina is gonna save us some time here. Maybe. And this Sabrina is gonna help me put the other Giratina within one-shot range of Ninetales. So that's good. I just need to draw Blaine, basically. That's mostly what I need right now. So we pray for a Blaine. And then maybe we can one-shot at least one of the Giratinas. But we might also not be too hopeful right now. Anyways. Yeah, let's see. Okay, we wait for his turn. Yeah, sure. I don't really care. And yep, he fills that. And he puts on a cloak. Makes sense. Yeah, fair. Apparently he doesn't have a leaf, so at least he cannot retreat it. Which is good, because that gives us another turn to draw a Blaine potentially. So what we do instead now is, I guess, Giovanni. Does it really matter to Giovanni? I mean, it does 10 extra damage, so let's just do it. That gives us 50. So now he is at 80. So that's good. Let's see what he does. Okay, he's moving an energy, which means that his Giratina is going to be able to attack this turn. There we go, yeah. And then next turn, his other Giratina is also able to attack. Okay. I don't think there's a way out here. And that's how Giratina wins most games. There's pretty much nothing, I guess. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna concede because it's sadly not winnable anymore. But okay, we are at 108 losses now. And 742 points. And we keep going. Sadly, we are not really gaining any points. It's just win-loss, win-loss. I guess the net gain in that is like 3 points every 2 games, which is not great, but well, I guess it is something. I think at this point I have like 100 something games into Blaine. Yeah, 111. Played 111 games with this Blaine deck. And I think this is one of the only decks that I've played that has actually still got a positive win rate. Barely, but still. I mean, a positive win rate is a positive win rate, am I right? White thing. This guy is running Charizard probably, I'm guessing. Yeah. Moltres. And there's the Rocky Helmet. Okay. We wait some more. We don't have a Rapidash, which would be nice to draw. Actually, attacking here might be a little bit dangerous. So I don't have Okay, there's at least another basic Pokemon, so I could risk it and then... Well, actually no, because this is not a risk, because I think the Charmeleon does not have any 1 energy attacks. So him using Ember, if he is gonna use Ember. Oh, he is using Ember because he has a Giovanni. That's actually... I did not think of that. Might have needed to think of that. But okay. Fair enough, fair play to him. That's a little bit of a problem. What else do I get? Another Vulpix, okay. Then we do this. Just put on the Rocky Helmet, do Tail Whip. Boop. And no, okay. Then we hope he doesn't have a Charmeleon here. If he plays this Charmeleon, I think we might be dead. 40. Okay, at least he... I mean, he doesn't have an energy, so that's good. But this is annoying as well. What can I do? I suppose... No, I don't think actually retreating is doing anything. Okay, well, we flip tails again. So now if he has Giovanni, no, he doesn't, okay. He has a Charizard. And this Chorizo shard is gonna give himself a bunch of energies. Okay, what should I do here then? I can do 120. Then he is gonna kill my guy. And then I am gonna need another Vulpix or another Ninetales basically in the next turn. I think that's the only play I have. Okay, so we do this. I actually I should have swapped into the other Vulpix probably. Because he has the helmet on him. So since he has 20 HP, if he doesn't have any healing, he could not have. Yeah, okay, that's a mistake by me. Should have put in the other Vulpix. Alright, yeah. Okay, right, we have a 50-50 to survive here. No, okay, yeah, no, then I'm just gonna concede this. This one is on me, I should have played better. Okay, but whatever, we just move on to the next one anyways. But yeah, you can see why it is pretty hard to actually climb. If you go around even, if you go 50-50 with your games, then you basically don't really climb. So getting to Master Ball rank is pretty hard. I had my maximum amount of points was 749, I think, which was like 3 games ago. So at least we are close to our max. That is something. But it's pretty rough, I think. Let's see. Okay, Darkrai. Another Darkrai. Hey, at least we draw a Ninetales. That's nice. Okay, we have another Vulpix. Drawing the Ninetales here is pretty good. Means at least in 2 turns I can deal 90 damage. If I want to. Okay. Waiting on your opponent to play his cards is like the most boring thing about this game. I should be paying attention, but I have the attention span of a fucking acorn. So yeah. Okay, we play Ninetales. Cannot attack, obviously. So instead we end the turn. And that was our turn already. We spent like 20 seconds, I think. But yeah, sometimes it just happens. It's fine, it happens. Right. Coin flip. Now my Ninetales is poisoned. And he gets a cape on his Darkrai. Here's Darkrai is also gonna do damage in 1 turn. 80 damage. The sad thing about this deck in particular is that pretty much every single Pokemon that is in this deck gets one-shot by the Darkrai combo of just putting an energy on your Darkrai and that's it. Okay. I'm gonna use a Blaine here just to do maximum damage. So it's 120. So he has 20, or no, 40 left. Would be lovely if I had a helmet, however I don't. So sadly... Oh wait, isn't my Pokemon just gonna die because of poison? He could just not attack, but it doesn't really matter here. Okay, he's just gonna attack. Because it would have died to poison, I think. Now I have a choice. Do I sacrifice my Ponyta in case I get a Rapidash? Or play Vulpix? But oh, there is a Rapidash. So, hell yeah, we guessed correctly. That was lucky. That was pretty lucky. Not gonna lie. So that's 2 free points, and then we just need 2 turns to charge up my Ninetales, and then hopefully we can kill one of his benched Pokemon. Sure. 70 HP is not gonna save you, so that's good. So I think I am gonna win this now. Right? Am I? Yeah, I am. Okay, so that's a win against a Darkrai deck. That's good. We don't often win against Darkrai decks. But... No, wait, we don't win, do we? Do we not win? Wait, what happened? 40 damage. Why, I thought I had more. Okay. I don't. I thought I had Blaine. I don't have Blaine. That's fine though. I can still do 40 and then have a Vulpix and a Ninetales next turn. So I should still win, I think. There's not a whole lot he can do. Okay, he plays Crossfire, that's fine. We have 90 damage is enough for me, so I can just play Sabrina and play Ninetales and we win anyways. We get 1 point here. Versus 1 point. Then we play Vulpix. And we play an energy, we play Ninetales. We play Sabrina. Now it's gonna either concede or play one of his cards. There's one of his cards. Flamethrower. It's 90 damage, so that's a win. And we go to 105. There we go. Only 4 wins less than losses. Let's see if I can at least get a positive win rate again. That would be fantastic. So yeah, let's move on to the next. That's a win. In case you're wondering, I am keeping a full-on spreadsheet of my games, so you can see the graph in the end. I'm probably gonna make a video about that, and yeah, see what decks won me the most games, etc. Obviously, I've played the most playing games, so that's gonna be the one with the most wins, but yeah. Still interesting to see, in my opinion. Let's see. Waiting for the opponents. Okay, Giratina Mewtwo. Some beefy boys. Any of the items are just annoying actually to play against. The item cards. It's either you do 20 damage to yourself if you attack, or he has 20 more HP, and both are pretty annoying. But well, I can do that same trick as well, so I guess I shouldn't complain too much. And Tail Whip, let's go. Tail Whip doesn't even hurt me if I hit it, so that's good. We like that. Distracted a little bit. Let's see. So he is going to have a fully charged up Giratina, and all I have here is Ninetales, which is gonna do 90 damage. Which is nice, but it's not enough, and this guy has a lot of stuff as well. Okay, he's gonna retreat and kill the Ninetales in game. Yep, there we go. At least I deal 40 so he's now at 130. But this is a problem I usually run into if I run into these kind of decks. These guys have too much HP, and the huge amounts of HP are, well, you can't really do anything against it. So all I can do is just put a rocky helmet on it, do 20, and then he is gonna do 40 to himself. But yeah, not a whole lot I can do. I can play a Sabrina next turn. But that's only gonna stall the inevitable, I guess. Especially if he's already putting energy on his Honor Giratina right now. Yeah, there we go. Sadly. What can I do? I can stall. Yeah, pretty much all I can do is stall. So I tail whip and I flip heads here. I continue the game. If I flip tails, okay, we continue. Because potentially I draw 9 tails. If I draw 9 tails, I might have a chance. Probably don't, because he is gonna put on. Why is he retreating it? Exactly. I'm not sure why he did that. Why did he do that? Okay. Okay. I mean, yeah, fair. I guess. I don't know. Even if I tail whip correctly here, I get a heads. I think it is lost, right? Okay, so I got heads. But he can just retreat and put the other one in. Right? Yeah, he's doing exactly that. And he wins. There we go. That was expected. But alright. Not much we can do. We just go on to the next one. It is fine. We are now at 110. How many points are we at? 738. Okay. So yeah. Next. Let's see what this guy has. Looks like another Mewtwo Giratina deck, obviously. Why would we expect anything else at this point, to be honest? Yep, there's Giratina. Question is, should I also join the Giratina gang and just, you know, play Giratina instead? But I don't really like playing Giratina, because it's such a slow ass deck. I could play the full-on Giratina. I don't know. Not really interested in doing that, but might have to if I want to win more. Let's see. Yeah, fair. Okay. So, what is the maximum damage we can do here? I think in 2 turns I can get 40, and if I draw Blaine, that's 70. So he would be down to 60 HP. But he is gonna retreat it, I guess. Is he gonna retreat it? Yeah. Interesting. Not sure why he did that. I guess we are gonna attack this Mew EX for a bit. Haven't seen Mew EX that much actually. But Giratina already has 3 energies on him. So that's, well, slightly problematic. I do have a Sabrina, I do have Blaine. But I would like to have a Ninetales. That is gonna do some actual damage. Now I'm just dealing some chip damage, which I guess is also something. All this guy has are EX cards. I mean, pretty much every single card that is viable right now are EX cards. So, fair, but still. Okay, here we go. There's his 4th energy. Would have been lovely if I had a draw of 9 tails there. Sadly, I don't. So then let's get him into a full sense of security by not playing Blaine and just doing 40. Maybe he thinks I don't have Blaine and then, or Giovanni, and then next turn we can kill Mew. He is not putting any energy on the Mew, so... Okay, yep, fair. That card also exists still. I slightly forgot that it existed. But that does mean that he is gonna have a free retreat. Alright, fair. Then we go to Vulpix instead, and... Well, at least we have Ninetales. Is that gonna be enough though? So Ninetales is 90, plus Blaine is 130. Ponyta on the bench, because he's gonna kill it instantly. I could do 90 damage to Mewtwo. Not sure how useful that is. Blaine, sure. Blaine is going to do 120. So if this Giratina attacks, at least the Giratina dies. But this Mewtwo is still gonna be a problem. Obviously I don't really have anything for this Mewtwo. So... Oh, okay. You know what? Yeah, that's also an option. Just swap into the Mewtwo. And then do 150, I guess. And there's another... Why? Okay. There's another Giratina. Yeah, sure. 150, yeah. I guess that's pretty much it, right? I don't think there's much we can do. Sure, I mean, let's see what he puts in if I play Sabrina, since that's the only card I can play. Okay. Yeah, fair. Sure, I don't know. Let's just play this game out and see what happens. Just because I'm curious. I mean, I have 0 points, so this game is not winnable. What is he doing? Is he just waiting for enough energies on his Mewtwo? I guess. Sure. I can't even play Blaine because I have a Ponyta. I'm gonna concede this because there's no point in playing. Alright. Well, doesn't help my case here. Might have to switch to a Meowscarada deck soon if all these EX decks keep showing up, because obviously the Blaine deck is not really very good against EX decks. I was playing Blaine mostly because Meowscarada is such a popular deck right now, because it is a counter to Darkrai. And obviously Blaine is a really good counter against a Meowscarada deck. Okay. We are against a fighting type deck. That's a first for today. Let's see what this guy has. Riolu, yeah, fair. Let's draw some cards and then do the Pokeball. Makes the most sense to at least have something. Sadly, there is no way to easily retreat anything. Otherwise, next turn I might have been able to kill the Riolu. Now I need at least 2 energies in order to attack, and that's kinda annoying. That's just in general, if you start with a Vulpix in your basic spot, there is no way to attack on the second turn. You flip or you lose, or you don't do any damage, I guess. Which is fine, but it's a little bit annoying. It's one of the annoying things about the deck. The best case is that you get Ponyta in the active spot and then evolve it into Rapidash while you also put an energy on it, so it deals an instant 40 or 70 damage if you even have Blaine. But in this case we were not so lucky. Okay, he has Marshadow. And he is gonna keep playing with his Riolu. I don't think he can evolve yet, right? He's gonna do 20 damage to himself, so I guess we did do some damage in the end. Even though it's not what we wanted. Okay, so there's always a question here of, do I evolve? I think in this case we do, because if we don't, there is a chance that we one-shots the Vulpix. So instead of taking the 50-50, I think we just take the damage. Otherwise it would have been a 50-50 with a coin flip. If you get Hades, then he can't attack. If you get kills, he can attack, and he might kill it. He would have killed it. So yeah, I think this was the right choice. He has 100 HP, so drawing Giovanni here would be ideal. Because then I can do 100 damage. Or actually he is attacking me, so it doesn't matter. It's fine. Okay, we live with 10 HP, that's okay. Because we do 90 damage here. So we kill the Lucario. Or actually do we Sabrina and kill the Marshadow or the Cranidos? I can do either, actually. And then he's probably gonna do Lucario again. Yeah, I think that's the better choice actually. So I'm gonna Sabrina here, then he's gonna put in either Marshadow or Cranidos, so I can kill those. And then he's gonna play Lucario again, kill my Ninetales, but take 20 damage in the process. most likely, and then I can put in Rapidash and Blaine to kill his Lucario. That's my train of thought here. But then he does have to attack me. I mean, if he doesn't attack me, I can just kill him with Ninetales, obviously. So, yeah. Okay. Waiting. There we go. He fell right into my trap, I guess. Does mean he gets a free kill on my Rapidash with Marshadow, probably. But that's fine, I don't mind too much. I could also just swap it out to his Marshadow, but I don't think there's any point in that. No, don't play Professor's Research. Play Blaine. And there we go, 70. So he's gonna play Marshadow right now. His Marshadow is gonna do 100 damage. So my Rapidash dies here, but then I have Vulpix, I can Professor's Research and hopefully get a Ninetales or something. Otherwise we have a 50-50 to at least survive for another turn. Marshadow is gonna put on the helmet, that's okay. If he has any other Pokemon, no, he doesn't. He should maybe play those, but I also have a Sabrina, so that might have been useful for me, but in this case it isn't. Okay, so now what do we have? Giovanni is not the best. Professor's Research, hopefully a Ninetales. There's a Ninetales. So that means I'm gonna put on the Rocky Helmet and put in the Ninetales, because he is not gonna be able to do 90 damage this turn. So in that case, I think we win. I think. Maybe? What is he doing? Is he just stalling? What's happening? Or maybe he has a Team Rocket, that's also something that can save him. But it looks like he's just stalling. Annoying. But fair, I guess. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's a win. Right, yeah. We have 2 points already. So putting a energy on Ninetales attacking gives us the final point that we need for the win. So that's 106 wins. Ooh. We are back to 740s. How nice. Let's keep this up though. Let's win some more. Sadly the win streak isn't really a thing in this rank, but yeah, let's try. Win a little bit more. Okay. What kind of deck does he have? I'm going second. Ooh, another fire deck. That's potentially nice. Most likely it's gonna be a Charizard deck. I don't think there's a lot of people actually running the Blaine deck right now. If it is a Blaine deck though, then... well, yeah, no, it isn't. It is a Charmander Charizard deck with Jigglypuff, which is able to put your Pokemon to sleep. That's kind of the whole point of it. So, yeah. Let's see what we can do here. Let's get our last Vulpix, get the Pokeball out of the hand, because I don't need it anymore, but it's annoying. if I have it. Let's just put everything on the bench. Use Flare. See what he has. Probably not too much yet, right? At 20 HP on his Charmander on the bench. And he's gonna do 20 damage, that's okay. Would have been lovely if I had a Rapidash. Sadly, I do not. So we do another 20. That's kind of the annoying thing about having to evolve your Pokemon. Okay, he has a Charmeleon and a Wigglytuff. This guy is able to do 80 and put my Pokemon to sleep, so that's the most annoying thing ever. He's gonna heal, fair enough. 9 skill and still one-shot you, buddy, that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna put in Ninetales here because I don't think he can kill my Ninetales in one hit. And killing one of his Charmanders here is pretty useful. So it gets me a point, so killing the Wigglytuff will get me a win then. Otherwise I would have to kill more of his Pokemon. Okay, he doesn't even have anything yet, so that's good. In the meantime, we can do damage. That's Blaine, so now he has 20 HP left. So if he doesn't heal, this guy is gonna be dead next turn. Unless he swaps it out for the Charizard, which he might do. Let's see what he does. Drawing a Sabrina here would be great though. Imagine if I get a Sabrina right now. Imagine. Let's see. That's a lot of energy. Lots of Sabrina. A Professor's Research. Okay, maybe we can draw a Sabrina. Haha, there's a Sabrina. So next turn we can, unless he plays Ultra Basic Pokemon, I think we can win. So yeah, let's just use Flamethrower. He is gonna be able to put a energy on his Charizard, which is able to make him deal damage, kill my Ninetales, but that's fine because we have Sabrina. And this Sabrina is gonna take out the last 20 HP of this Wigglytuff. Because of Ponyta, I'm not even evolving it. Just takes too much time. Come on then. Put in your Wigglytuff. Yep, there we go. Good job. There we go. Concedes. And easy as that, we win our second game in a row. Finally. I think for the first time today, we are on a win streak. A win streak of only 2, but it is 2. So we are at 751. Sadly, you don't get extra points from the win streak. Otherwise, that would have been fantastic. But no. Sadly, no extra points. Okay, let's see. Grass type deck. Lovely, lovely. No Rapidash in my hand. However, there is a Professor's Research. This is what I'm talking about. This guy is running a Meowscarada deck. Now I am running a fire type deck, so obviously I should have an advantage here. Sadly, I don't get a Rapidash. That would have been fantastic if I got a Rapidash. But no. Okay. Cry for help, yep. Oh, and I also get to turn... Oh, okay. Fair enough, he doesn't play anything. If I get Rapidash here... No. If I had a Rapidash there, I would have won the game already. That's how easy it is to actually win from these decks. It's ridiculous. You can pretty much one-shot their only thing they have and then be done with it. But okay, sadly we didn't get lucky, he got lucky instead. Let's see if this battle gets a little bit harder from here or not. Might be. He gets a Florigato, which fair. That is gonna take me a little bit longer to get through. Especially if he heals it, yep. Still, a drawing of a Rapidash would absolutely be enough damage here. That's not a Rapidash. Okay, sad. In that case, just gonna put an energy on the Ninetales. And wait for the next turn. Let's see what he gets. If he doesn't put anything on his bench, then next turn he is still dead. So what does he have? Does he not have any other basic Pokemon? Okay. He has Meowscarada, that's fine. He can kill my Ponyta, that's fine still. I still have a Ninetales. However, I'm very curious if he doesn't have any basic Pokemon. Okay, there he is. There's a Weedle. Finally, he gets another. There's another Weedle. Okay. So I guess we have a battle on our hands. Otherwise, this would have been over pretty fast. But no. Okay, Ninetales. Still don't have a Rapidash, by the way. Just... Okay, interesting. So this Meowscarada's dead. That's good, because that's one pretty big damage dealer. Now we just need 2 more points. So let's see. I'm gonna probably have to sneeze in a bit, so excuse me if I do. Okay, there's a Kakuna. Kakuna probably. Yep, drawing some cards. If he uses Paralyze, that would be annoying. But he's most likely going to. 50-50 here. 50-50 and I lose the 50-50 sad times. Okay, so that means there's not a whole lot for me to do. Just sit and wait. Can put an energy on the other Ninetales, just to prepare for next turn. I also can't retreat the Ninetales, right? No. So yeah, there is nothing I can do. So we go next. We go next turn. And then we wait again and see. I think we are still in a pretty good spot, but... And this is a little bit harder than I thought it would be. Especially if he's gonna get a Meowscarada again. There's a Beedrill. So... that's... a lot of HP. And it does 80 damage. Now 80 damage is not enough to kill Ninetales. I don't think he is running a Giovanni in this deck. At least I wouldn't like think there is a Giovanni. But yeah. Let's see what he has. Oh wait, is the volume quiet? I can also just put up or put down the game sound. I can't really. The mic is pretty far away, maybe, but yeah. Can also put the mic. I can put my volume up. It's fine. I'll put it down a little bit. Let's see. Maybe that's better. Okay, what happened? He put his Beedrill on the bench. Okay. Right. So now what? I can't heal. I can Blaine. That's doing. It's killing Meowscarada. However, he's just gonna put in Beedrill, obviously. So this game is lost. So I'm just gonna Sabrina in case he actually misplays, but no, he doesn't. So yeah, that's a concede. I needed him to actually put in the Beedrill in order to win, so whatever, it's fine. That's -7. Let's see, 112. And then we are at 44, right? I think 44. Yeah, 44. Okay, yeah, unfortunate, but fair. We can go on to the next one anyways. Okay. Okay, we are against a water deck. That's very much not what we like to see as a fire type deck. Though, okay, he's running Vaporeon, I think. Probably, right? Not sure why else you would have an EV in your deck. Flare, Ponyta. Yep, there's another Ponyta. And we drew a Rapidash, that's nice. And then we use Flare damage. Flare. Fuse. Okay. Wait, he's running Leafeon. Wait, why is this deck running Leafeon, actually? What is the point there? What is the point of running Leafeon? I'm not sure. So now... Heh? I am so confused because he is running Celebi, but also Leafeon, and he's running Water Energy. I'm confused. Okay. Well, this guy is a interesting deck, I guess. Well, there is 60 damage at least. That's nice. And okay, 70. Oh, that's maybe why. Oh, I see what's happening here. This guy is running a water deck, however, Leafeon only needs 1 grass energy and has his ability, of course, which provides it with a grass energy. So that's pretty neat, actually. I had not thought of that. I have actually never seen this deck before. I've never played against this deck. Let's count. So he has 110 HP. I have a helmet. So it's 40 plus 20 is 60. So he has 50 left. Then if I play Blaine, that's plus 30, so he has 20 left. Would that be enough? I think that would be enough, right? So yes, it is useful to play Blaine here. Because then he goes down to 20 HP, so he either has to heal him, he has to heal Leafeon, or yeah, okay, there you go, he healed it. Otherwise it would have died if he attacked, so isn't that neat? Okay. Yep, makes sense, that was gonna happen. I can just put in Ponyta here to prevent my Ninetales from instantly dying if I play him, because my Ponyta is gonna have enough damage. I just need 20, and there we go, we have 2 points all of a sudden. Okay. Let's see. It's gonna use tackle, right? Yep. Okay. So maybe he's gonna try and stack some more energy still. Not fully sure. Wait, I can actually win already, right? I just retreat, put in Vulpix, evolve it, put another energy on it, and Flamethrower. There we go. That's a win. Nice. Okay, so that means we are at 108 and 54. There we go. That's a win. Okay, we are slowly climbing. Very slowly. But hey, we are getting points, and that's something. Am I right? Okay, this game is taking a little bit of a longer time to load. Another water energy deck. Is this gonna be another Celebi? Probably not. Nope, it is Articuno. My worst nightmare. Articuno decks. So Articuno is a huge counter, obviously. The only thing he needs is a 1-turn Misty and it's done. But okay. We try anyways. No point in giving up that easily, right? Okay, sadly we didn't get a Ponyta. We can use Tail Whip here, just to be sure that... Okay, sadly it's not a heads, but if it was a heads, then he would have not been able to attack anyways. So now there is a chance that he gets... Okay, he also gets a Tails. That's good. If you got energies there, then the game was pretty much already over. Now I have the opportunity to actually do damage. Some pretty decent damage at that, because this is gonna do 120. There we go. 120. This guy has 20 HP left. That's pretty nice. Okay. Yeah, I can kill the Articuno, and then he is gonna swap into the other Articuno. In the meantime, I kind of want to check if I can use my phone instead as a mic. Because right now I'm using my laptop mic, which is really bad. Can I add any mics or any sound? Yeah, sure. Not sure if I can. There's the sound from the game, but that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna try and see what I can do, but I don't think there is a lot that I can do. This is a tail whip turn. And I have a hat, that's nice. Okay. Let's see what I can do in terms of audio here. Can I not add audio mixer stuff? Bring height, vertical, active sources only. Can I? No, I cannot. Okay, not sure. In the meantime, we have 9 tails. So we can do this. Use a Blaine to do 120 damage. And I don't think Blizzard does extra damage if the Pokemon is on the bench. So yeah, that's a victory for me. And now I kind of want to try if I can fix some of the audio. Let me look up if I can actually have phone as mic. Surely I can just do that, right? I will have to plug it in probably. So that's not gonna work. So sadly we will have to deal with the crappy mic for now. I really want to get a different mic. Wait, I can do better mic. What am I talking about? I have a... Wait, I'm sorry for anyone that is tuned into this mess microphone stuff. This should be better, right? In terms of mic. Yeah, that is better. Okay. I am gonna mute it. For myself at least. So people can still hear me, but this should be a lot better. Okay, give me a second to fix this. It's the other... Ah, well. Actually... okay, that should be better. So now we can just play our hearts out. Okay, we left off at a victory. Let's go to the next game. I've also been forgetting to track actually. Where are we at right now? 35. Wait, I'm gonna try fix this real quick. Let's look at my... Wait. Where is the battle history? That was what I was looking for. Okay, so we had a... What was today? A win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, loss, win, loss, loss, win, and then another win, a loss, and 2 wins. Hopefully that should fix it, I think. But in the meantime I can start one. Okay. I think that should fix it, right? Are we then at... Yes, okay, good. That's exactly what we needed. 10, 1, 7, 10, 10. Okay, so it should be fixed now. Okay, good. Nice. Alright, let's see. I am against another grass type deck. See, these grass type decks are more common now because of the Darkrai decks as well. I mean, it makes sense, right? Darkrai is still meta, so people are playing Meowscarada in order to try and actually, you know, play the anti-meta. So yeah, here we are. My opponent is taking his sweet time. Maybe he actually left. That could be a very likely scenario here. We are waiting. Okay. Weedle, he is still here. I thought maybe he left, but no. Okay, research. A Ninetales, nice. Then we do Pokeball to get to other basic Pokemon. There's a Ponyta. There's another Ponyta. Sure, let's put a Rocky Helmet on this guy. And then we Tail Whip. And we pull a heads, that's fine. It's not really a lot this guy can do besides calling help. Which he's probably gonna do right now, right? A cry for help, I guess, is what it's called. Okay, Florigato, sad for you. Your time has already come. Okay, there we go. He just no, he refuses to play this game. So that's another win, actually. That's a third win in a row, I think, right now. Right? Yeah. So we are at 110. We are at 774, the highest that I've been yet. Let's keep this up. Let's try actually get to, like, ideally I would love to get masterball rank, but I think actually getting to like 1,000 or something would be probably maximum of what I can do. Let's see though. Okay. Here we go. I'm going first against a water type deck. Starts. Hello, hello. Okay, that's a little bit loud. Let's turn it down a little bit. Okay, that should be better. I think. Yeah, that's better. Alright. I'm sorry for the audio stuff. But yes. We end the turn here. Okay, this guy is running a Wiglet deck. kinda annoying to play against as well. There is a giant cave. He is just gonna play Manaphy over and over to get some energies on his Gyarados. And then Gyarados is gonna kill every single Pokemon that I have. And then we move on, probably. If I'm lucky though, I get heads here. And I did get heads. So at least we stole him a little bit. Let's see what he gets. Oh boy, he has his Gyarados already. And he has a Misty. Okay. He pulls out a Tails. That's good for me. I get a other basic Pokemon. Okay. Not much I can do here. Let's use Tail Whip. And hope for a heads again. There we go, another heads. How lovely. I think I've been at it for like an hour and 31 minutes already, damn. And I've only moved up like 20 points today. Oh boy. It's gonna be rough, isn't it? Alright, Ninetales. Now ideally I would love to have Ninetales for when Gyarados is in play. However, obviously that's not gonna happen here. But I should get the free point on Manaphy anyways. Because it is a point. And if I can manage somehow to kill this Gyarados, even though he has 200 HP, then maybe I have a chance. But I'm not going to get my hopes up. Okay, there's 160 damage. Yep. There we go. Maybe there is like a chance that I can Sabrina twice, but nah, probably not. Sadly. But okay. 40 damage is all we can do. Another helmet. Giovanni. Sure. It's 50. Plus the 20 damage from the helmet. Okay, there's Bortrio. This guy still has 130 HP though. Maybe if I'm lucky I can get a Vulpix. He has 110 HP right now. So if I draw Vulpix right now and I get a heads, then I stall him for one turn and maybe I can with a Blaine. No, okay. Yeah, no, then I lose, sadly. So next, we just go next. That's the loss. I think I'm gonna do a few more here. Loss. So we are at 113 and we have 6-7 points. Okay, let's go. I haven't had to switch deck yet, so that's pretty good. Normally I would have probably switched deck already. But I think I'm actually winning a decent amount of my games, so that's good. No need to switch. Ponyta.
Against another grass type deck. Like I said, grass type decks are pretty popular right now. Let's do Rocky Helmet. And now what? And the turn, probably. Yeah. I also saw that there were some leaks about the potential next set. But I haven't really seen anything about that yet. Besides some smaller things. Oh no, there is actually Celestial Guardians. There is a next set. Oh my god. Wait, when did that get released? Okay, well, we have to... Oh my god, we'll have to watch that. Because I'm very curious what kind of cards we are talking about here. Whoa, okay. There is a half year... Yes, makes sense. There's a half year celebration. I see some cards here and they look pretty neat. Alolan Raichu. Okay. And it's releasing the 29th of April. Features over 200 cards. Huh. Okay. So yeah, if you haven't finished your sets yet, might be a little bit hard. Okay, yeah, this game is pretty much lost, right? I guess. How much does this do? If you're benched Pokemon, yeah, this is lost. I wasn't even really paying attention anyways. Probably 140, 160. Oh, it does 130 damage. I'm gonna end the stream here because I wanna watch the trailer and then actually make a video about it. So yeah, if you did tune in, then whoa, thank you so much for actually watching. I'm probably doing this more often, so I have a little bit more time on my hands. So yeah, if you do happen to step in next time again, then well, I will see you there. Goodbye.